Welcome you all for the session 1 working with data structures in pandas. So before we are going to the session, we must know what is Python, what is pandas and what is data structures. So Python was created by Heido van Rossum. Python is an interpreted programming language. It is an open source. We can access anywhere from the internet by using www.python.org. Python support object-oriented programming concepts. Python support inheritance, polymorphism and so on. Python can be act as a scripting languages for the web applications and also the mobile applications. Introduction to pandas. So pandas is an open source Python library. We can download and easily installed from the web. It is the most popular module among the Python module. It makes the data science easy and effective. Features of pandas modules. So it support time series functionality. It provide high performances of merging and joining of data. It support data aggregations and transformation functionalities, fast and efficient data frame object, as well as it provides several methods to pre-process and analyze the data from the CSV and Excel files and so on. For using pandas, we have to set the environment for developing the applications from the pandas. So first of all, you have to install the Python from the www.python.org. You have to download the exe file from this URL. So after that, open the command prompt and type pip install pandas. After that, type pip list. The pip list is used to get the summary of installed packages from the Python shell. Let us see the demo of installing pandas. Let us see how to install the pandas in Python. So first of all, open the command prompt. After that, type pip install pandas. Enter. For installing pandas, we must need the internet connection. So now the Python is installed with pandas. So if you want to get the summary of installed packages, we have to use pip list. So in the summary, we have NumPy pandas packages with their versions. Python has several data structures such as set, dict, tuple, list, mapping types and so on. Pandas has only 3 data structures: series, data frames, panel, and their dimensions are 1, 2, 3. Series, we can store homogeneous array. The size of the series is an immutable. We can change the size of the series. Data frames size is mutable. We can change the size, as well as the data frame store the data as tabular structure. We can store the heterogeneous element. Panel, it have 3 dimensions. We can store array of values. Size mutable. We can change the size of the panel anytime. Let's see the data structures one by one. So first one is series. Series is like a one-dimensional array. We can store only the homogeneous data in the series. For creating series, the pandas provide the constructor called pandas.series. In this we can give 4 arguments: data, index, d type means data type, copy. Among this 4 argument, first argument is record. So example, in this example we will create the empty series with no values. Now let us see the example of the creation of series. So first of all we have to import the pandas package as pd. So import pandas as pd. Then we have to import the package called as numpy as np for creating arrays. So now we have to create an array. So d is equal to np dot array of. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So like this we have to give array values. So now the d is created. S is called a series is equal to pd dot series. Series is a constructor used to create a series with pandas. In series constructor we have to give d as a data. So other arguments are optional. So simply we have to ignore it. So print yes. So we will get a series with the data type in 32. Data frame is another data structure. It's like a two-dimensional data structure. We can store the elements in a tabular fashion as row and columns. Features of data frames: size mutable. We can change the size of the data frames. It also support heterogeneous data types. For creating data frames we have to use pandas dot data frame constructor. Among the 5 argument, data is record argument. So let us see the example of data frames. Now we are going to see how to create the data frames. For creating data frames we have to open the Python IDE. So Python, we import the package of pandas. So import pandas as pd. So as keyword is used to specify the nickname of the package. In this example I was creating the empty data frame. So tf is equal to pd dot data frame. So no argument is given, so that the empty data frame is created. So df has no values, empty data frame. In pandas we can create the data frame by using list, list of list, dictionary, arrays and so on. Now we are going to see how to create the data frame with the list. Data variable is created with the list of values. In Python we can create the list by specifying the square bracket: 23, 34, 56, 78. So now the data list is created. Data. So now the data has 23, 34, 56, 76. TF is equal to PD dot data frame of data. The values of data will be copied into TF. Print of TF. So now the DF has list of values 23, 34, 56, 78. Next, we are going to see how to create the data frame with a list of list. So list of list means the square bracket can contain another square bracket. So for creating list of list, here I have to specify the name and the age of the students. So Ravi 12, comma Raja 13. Print of data. So now the data is created with two instances Ravi, Raja. Now the data frame will be created. TF is equal to PD dot data frame of data, comma columns. Columns is equal to name, comma age. In the columns we go to specify the name of the columns. So now the two argument will be given. So now close the data frame constructor. Print TF. So now the data frame is created with Ravi and Raja. 0 and 1 is the index of the data frames. TF dot get of 1. By using get, we will get the first record of data frame. Another method is also available, tail of 1. That means we will get the last record from the data frame. TF dot shape. This method is used to get the number of rows, number of columns in the data frame. TF dot shape. This built-in constant is used to get the number of rows, number of columns in the data frame. If you want to store the number of rows and the columns in another variable, so rows comma cols is equal to TF dot shape. Rows contain 2, same the cols contains 2. So number of rows is 2 and number of columns is 2. Then the set index method is used to change the index of the data frame. So TF dot set underscore index of in this method we have to give two arguments as record. So first we have to specify the field name act as a key. So here I have to treat the age as a key. So for that I will give age as a first argument. After that in place is equal to 2. In place argument is used to modify the existing data frame. Now TF. So now the TF will be changed. Age become the first attribute and the name become the second attribute. For that we have to use set underscore index functions with two arguments. First argument is used to specify the index of the data frame. Second argument is used to modify the existing data frame. Suppose you are not specifying in place, means we will get the error message. So now df contains aggregate functions min, max, standard deviation, mean and so on. Now see the aggregate and the statistical functions of data frame. For that we have to create a data frame with a list of values. So you are known about how to create a data frame. So import pandas as p data is equal to tf is equal to p dot data frame. So give the data as an argument. Now the tf will be created with the list of values. So print tf. So tf has the integers of six values. tf dot min. This method is used to get the minimum value from the data frame. tf dot max. So like min, this method is used to get the maximum values from the data frames. tf dot std. This method is used to get the standard deviations from the data frame. Like this, tf dot mean, to get the mean value of the data frames. So after that tf dot describe. This method is used to get the statistical summary of the data frame. Count, mean, standard deviation, minimum values, 25% of participants and 50% of participants, 75% of participants, and the maximum values of the data frames. After that we have to use LOC for fetch the particular record in the data frame. So tf dot LOC. df dot LOC of 0. That means the index 0 has the value 1. LOC is used to access the particular element in the data frame using its indexes. Let us see the last data structure, panel. So panel is a 3D container of data. Panel data is derived from ECNO matrix. By using panel, we can represent the data by using three axes. First one, items. It represent each item corresponds to the data frame contained inside. Second axis called as axis 1, major axis. It is a row of each of the data frames. Third is minor axis, axis 2. It is a column of each of the data frames. The panel was removed from the Pandas packages from the version 0.25 due to some complications. So now it is not possible to execute panel for the demonstrations.